Hi everyone, my name is Melcha and today we're going to be looking at some tricks in DK Pass. Over the last week a lot of tricks have been discovered, so this video is going to try to encapsulate all of them in order to help you best figure out how to implement them in your runs. Let's go over the video and see exactly what we're going to be reviewing. First up is the pole jump. There's no real name for this next skip, but basically jump on this light, I guess. Then here comes tree cut. And there you have it. So lots of things going on during that specific run. Let's break it all down in order to see what we can do. First, this is the beginning of the level. Do what you normally do. Do some drifts, get some boosts. This is the easiest part of the trick of the course here. You're not jumping off of this. This is basically a ramp, if you can believe it or not. So you trick off of the ramp, otherwise the course. Go onto that pole, which has weird physics, and get a bunch of height. Going into this next trick, it doesn't save that much time, if any, so you may go for it if you want to. So essentially we're getting a sort of white mini turbo here. So you go straight from that mini turbo into another blue mini turbo here. And once this mini turbo is done, you go directly into your boost jump. You line up with this sort of headlight here, this light I should say. Boost jump into it. Then you're going to end up in this rail over here. All you're going to do, there's going to be a wrench here. Hopefully you're going to be practicing this in time trials. Exit off of this wrench, don't really press anything. Align yourself with this rail here. And once you get to the ground, do a down trick so you get a lot of speed. The key thing about this specific rail is that you want to jump off of the rail to the left once you get to this black segment of the pattern that Pauline is about to get to. The key is that for the next portion of this trick, you don't want a lot of height. And we're going to be employing a lot of strategies moving forward in order to lose our height. As the more height we have, the more likely we are to end up in a situation where we hit this wall pretty much straight in front of Pauline in a bad way, where we actually want to hit the wall closer to the off-road to the very left. So how do we hit the off-road to the very left and sort of bonk into the wall in the place that we actually want to do it? A lot of this is going to boil down to neutral sticking. The practice where starting here, you essentially want to not hold right all the way when you're trying to hit this tree, because if you hold right all the way at this wall, you're going to end up in the regular course, which we don't want. Let's back up a bit. We've established that we're going to left trick off the rail and go into the wall over here and stick onto the wall for a bit. It's as simple as it sounds. You want to hug this wall for a good amount of time just to make sure you lose even more height. Like I mentioned before, this is where you want to neutral stick a lot. Sort of tap right and adjust as you need to, such that you're going to bounce off of this tree on the left of this tree rather. Once you go ahead and actually hit this tree is when you want to start spamming, holding left and spamming left trick. If you do that properly, you're going to end up in a pretty good angle here where you sort of end up in these trees over here. Ideally, you'd actually want to lose a little bit more height than I did and hit this tree, the very small tree that Pauline is in front of, but that's pretty hard to do consistently. Still, you're doing the exact same thing you're doing, holding left, holding the trig button. You're going to bonk into this wall now, which is fine because we want to be here anyway. It's really hard to actually get not on the off-road here, so we just sort of accept the small amount of time loss and drift out of the off-road into the snow. And that just about does it for this specific trick. Lots of moving parts, and the middle of the tree cut is probably the hardest part. In any event, this is my revision of my other tutorial. Leave a like and subscribe if you like this content. Leave any questions in the comments below. Thank you.